In this week's lesson, we're going to be studying the personal pronoun, the personal pronouns. The chapter for the personal pronouns will be found on pages 39 through 43. You can also look at page 136 in the textbook there, and you will see the other pronouns that we'll be studying in the future. But at this point in your textbook, pages 39 through 43 is the chapter that we're studying this week on personal pronouns. Now, to study personal pronouns, we need to back up and look at the pronouns just a little in English. But first, let's look at the types of pronouns that we have. We have personal pronouns. I, personal pronoun. You, he, first, second, third. I, you, he. Hemais is we. Ego for I is Greek. I is ego. Plural of the first person pronoun we is hemais in Greek. You, the Greek word for the second person pronoun in Greek, is su. The second person plural pronoun you in Greek is humais. He in Greek, third person pronoun, is autos. If it's her, it's aute. We'll see this later. And if it's it, it's auta, neuter. He, autos, aute, or auta. We'll talk about that later. The plural is autoi. Autai will be the feminine, and then you'll have your neuter, autai also. Now, there are other types of pronouns, though. We have the personal pronouns, which we're studying this week, but we're going to be studying in future weeks the demonstrative pronouns. That's the pronoun this or that. A demonstrative pronoun means it demonstrates. So this is called a near demonstrative pronoun. Therefore, if I say, this is my pen, I'm talking near me. It's this one's mine. If I say that one's yours, that's far demonstrative. So there are really two types of pronouns, near demonstrative pronouns, and far demonstrative. This is a near demonstrative pronoun. This is mine. That is yours is a far demonstrative pronoun, meaning it's far from me or away from me. The Greek word for this is utos, and it'll have its own declension we'll talk about later. And akainos is that. Then we have the relative pronouns. These pronouns relate, so they normally introduce clauses. The man who ate the apple. The apple which fell from the tree. The apple that fell from the tree. See, these are introducing clauses. The man, which man? The man who ate the apple. The apple, which apple? The man which fell, the apple which fell from the tree. So these are called relative pronouns. They introduce relative clauses. In Greek, the masculine is hos, feminine is a, and a is neuter. Again, we'll talk about these in weeks to come. The only pronouns we're going to be studying this week is the personal pronouns. We also have, though, interrogative pronouns, who and what. Question, who ate the apple, or what is an apple? Those are questions, so they're interrogative pronouns. Tis is the masculine for who, and the masculine and the feminine. T is the neuter in Greek. We'll also have indefinite relative pronouns. Who could be whoever, indefinite. Who is definite, but whoever is indefinite. Whoever ate the apple. Whichever apple you're talking about. Whatever man. The Greek word is hostis. We'll talk about that again in weeks to come. There are also the reciprocal pronouns of one another. Reciprocal. Elelon is the one in Greek, is the word for a reciprocal pronoun. One another, one another. Reflexive pronouns are like myself. I love myself. Or he himself loves apples. Again, mautu is the Greek word. Now, these are the various types of personal pronouns. The various types of pronouns. Personal pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, relative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, indefinite relative pronouns, reciprocal pronouns, reflexive pronouns. This week, we're going to be studying personal pronouns. So, as we begin to study personal pronouns, let's review English. In English, there are the personal pronouns in first, second, and third singular, and first, second, and third plural. So in English, we have a first person pronoun, personal pronoun, I. I can either say Scott, which is my name, or if I want to use a pronoun to take the place of Scott, I say I. I. So that's the first person pronoun, I. Now the subjective form, the objective form is me. So if I use I in a sentence, in the subject, I say I ate the bear. But if I use the first person pronoun as an object, I will say the bear ate me. So I is the subject, me is the object. In the second person singular pronoun, you is the second person pronoun for you. The same in the object form is you. So you ate the bear, or the bear ate you. The third person singular personal pronoun is he, masculine, she, feminine, or it, neuter. He is the third personal pronoun. He ate the bear, or the bear ate, object, him. She ate the bear. She is the subject. The bear ate her. Her is the object in that sentence. It is good, or it ate the bear ate it, same thing. Then you have plural pronouns, first person. Instead of singular I in first person, in plural it's we. We ate the bear, but if you use we as an object of the sentence, we ate the bear, or the bear ate us. Using we as an object, it changes to us. Same thing in the second person plural pronoun, you. For plural is also you in its objective form also. Third person plural pronoun, they ate the bear ate them. They is the subject, them is the object. Third person plural pronoun, they, them. Now in Greek, you have the same pronouns. Singular, first person ego, second person sou, and third person autos. Now we'll talk in just a few moments about their feminine ending here and the neuter ending. The plural of I is we, and it's heimais. First person plural in Greek is heimais. Second person plural in Greek is humais. And third person plural in Greek is autoi. Autoi. In the next frames, we're going to look at how this is done in Greek. So if you look on page 39 and page 40, you'll see the same thing I'm about to show you again on this chart. And when we look at our textbook later on, we will look at this. But here's our pronouns in Greek now. And like in English, we have the first, second, and third person. First, second, and third. I, you, he, she, or it. Third person. So all three of these are third person masculine, third person feminine, third person neuter. First, second, third person. Singular is here, and plural is here. So pronouns decline just like nouns do. So in the nominative first person pronoun, I is ego. But if I want to say instead of I ate the apple, or is the apple of me, that's in the genitive case, and ego will change to emu. Notice the genitive ending on the end of emu. Sometimes the epsilon will drop off and it's just mu. If it's dative, it's emoi. See the iota? That means it's dative, locative, instrumental, dative. Emoi. To me. So ego is I, emu is of me, emoi is in me or to me. The accusative is the direct object and just me. Ego is I, direct object is me, emi, or me. Now the plural first person is hemais. Notice the rough breathing mark. Hemais is we. Hemon is of us. Plural, first person, of us. Dative is plural, hemen, to us, in us, on us, over us, for us. The accusative plural is hemas, us. Now, these are first persons. First person singular, first person plural, the nominative, genitive, dative, accusative case, plural, nominative, genitive, dative, accusative case. Now let's look at the second person. The second person pronoun you in Greek in the nominative form is su. But if I want to say of you or from you, I would say su in the genitive. And there I have the genitive ending u. If I want to say to me, it's soy in the dative case. To me, in me, over me. Se is the accusative case, me, direct object. Third person for, the plural second person for you is humais. You, meaning more than one of you, ate the apple. Plural genitive is humon, of you. Humin is to you, in you, plural, and humas is you as the direct object. Now, the third person masculine pronoun, he, is autos in Greek. Ending os. Autou is of him, auto is to him, on him, dative, locular, instrumental. Auton is him as a direct object of your sentence. In the third person plural masculine pronoun, autoi is them, or we, or the masculine form for he is them. Auton is of them. So they, of them. Autois is to them, meaning men. Autus is just them, meaning men, since it's masculine. Third person feminine is her, is aute. Of her, nominative her, or she, she is the nominative, she ate the apple. But if I'm going to say the apple of her, it's autes in the feminine form, which is the genitive form, genitive or adjective. Aute is the dative form in the feminine, and this is to her, or in her, or on her, or over her, and there's the eo subscript. And there's the autein in the third person, her as the direct object. Third person plural feminine, autai, is again them, or they, meaning feminine they, or of them, auton, feminine auton, of them, meaning women or feminine gender. Autais has the same feminine ending, is to them or on them or over them, plural, and autas is meaning the her direct object. And of course, our plural is auta, it. Autu, of it, auto, to it, on it, over it. Auta, accusative is it again, and then plural, more than one it, is they. In neuter is auta, auton, of them, autois, to them, in them, on them, or auta, meaning them, as we say in the plural direct object neuter. On this particular chart, we have the exact same thing I showed you in the previous chart, just another chart formatted a little differently. First, second, and third person pronouns. And here you have ego is I, emu is of me or from me, emoi in, at, with, by, or to me, eme is me, direct object, first person singular. First person plural is we, hemais, hemon is of or from us, hemin is in, at, with, by, or for us, hemas is us, direct object. And your second person su is you in the nominative, su is of or from you, soy is in, at, with, by, the dative case for you, to you, for you, se is direct object you, and plural for you is humais, you, humon, of or from you, humin, dative lots of instrumental, in, at, by, or with you, and humas, you, as the plural direct object. Again, third person autos in the nominative case, autos is he, aute is she, auta is it. Autu is of him, autes is of her or from her, autu is of it or from it. Auto is in it, in him, at him or with him. Aute is by or with her, or to or with her. Auto, neuter is it, him or her, or excuse me, it. Plural nominative, of course, is they. Autoi, masculine they. Autai is masculine, is feminine they. Auta is neuter they. Autone is the same. You can follow the pattern here. Autois, autais, autois is the locative dative or instrumental for this case, and the accusative form in the masculine is autas, they, autas feminine they, them, and autai is feminine them. So this is the objective form of they.